For this video, I chose Grok because for this last image method, it's the most user-friendly and allows you to get answers the fastest. The first thing I assume is that Grok is set up when it comes to configuring its behavior. Turn off automatic video generation so that whenever you upload any image or generate an image there, it will automatically start making a video from it without any prompt or instruction, which is pretty annoying. So I've prepared a roller coaster ride prompt here. So let's have our video generated. This method is great for creating 10, 20, or even 30-second videos. I've personally even tried it with a 1-minute video as well. It's definitely doable, but it does require more work. You have to regenerate a lot and so on, which can be a bit time consuming. If you want to make an extended scene, for example, something that goes beyond the usual short format, you should be prepared for additional effort and possibly more iterations to get the desired result. Then it's great. If you want to make an extended scene, so it's not just 5 seconds long, but you want to reach, say, 20 to 30 seconds, then with this method, it's totally fine. Of course, it also depends on what kind of vision you have for it. So let's download our video. First, save it as the first part of your project. Then, after you have done that, right-click on the video and select the option to save a video frame. Once you have saved the frame, save it as a transition, just like you would for 1, 2, and so on. All right, that's all you need to do for this step. Great. Now, our last frame from the previous one, we upload the video. We can easily keep the same prompt or change it if we want. For the sake of speeding things up, we won't rewrite it or come up with anything new here, just so you can see how to make this video consistent and a bit more advanced. Of course, we could have each scene either generated or written ourselves, create a solo prompt for it, and then fine-tune it so it's as close to our vision as possible. Right now, it's just a quick demonstration. So the second video is almost finished. Great. We can see that it continues for us. We're starting exactly where we left off. Again, let's download the second video. Let's download the last frame. We can see that it's from 2 to 3. Great. Let's load our last frame. We'll add a prompt. Now we have consistent stormy and bad weather around it. Also breaking waves, etc. If we didn't add that adjustment, it might have cleared up on its own after the turn. And we'll just try to keep it a little more consistent overall. All right, so this is the third video, as you mentioned. Got it. We're going into the turn right now. Let's go to the end. All right, let's download the third video. Now let's go ahead and upload the very last image, which we used in our previous video from our earlier project. So let's say that we are planning to go underwater immediately after this short break is over. Right after we finish taking a brief pause, our next step will be to get ready and head beneath the surface of the water. I'm not giving it completely clear instructions. Let's see what Grok comes up with. It might turn out pretty not so great, but the point is really just to quickly show how this method works. Great, it's almost generated and I'm really curious to see the result. I can't wait to see what happens next. Well, honestly, it could have been a little bit better, but it's really not very common to play around with it. So we've downloaded 4 videos. So let's open up CapCut 1, 2, 3, 4 and upload them. It's important to make sure we've got a 9:16 ratio here. It's going to be a vertical or TikTok style video. Let's load the first one, which is generated for us in a 4:5 ratio, which means we need to take this video and crop it appropriately. To 9:16. Great. Let's move it to the end of the video so that the second one gets added right after it. And again, just crop the image now to 9:16. We'll process the third video in a similar way. Similarly, 9:16. And now we'll add the fourth video next. This is also 9:16, which is also referred to as 9:16, and it is exactly the same as 9:16. Let's take a look at how it all looks. There are definitely differences in speed.